Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Electric Norwegian's traveling blog. We're on day 3 now. We're leaving Molde, actually. How was your experience after 2 days in Molde?
As always, very nice camping site. Well, it was an experience going to Geirangerfjord yesterday, chilling at the camping, watching the mountains. Yeah, as I said to the guy behind the desk, we will definitely come back again.
Yeah,
because this is a nice campsite.
and it's well situated.
It's well situated. It's a nice price if you are.
Well, not the cheapest one in the world, but it's a good campsite. So
I think it's one of the more reasonable priced.
When I did this 10 years ago, I paid the third of what I pay today. But then again,
but if you're a member of the Norwegian Automobile Association,
yes,
you get 10 euros discount.
yes. We're leaving the ferry. Just bringing these guys up first. there's a Tesla on the other side of me as well, a white one.
Du ska stå då.
There it goes. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and get myself a coffee somewhere. Oh yeah, here again. This time going off the ferry instead of on it. Very foggy today, as you can see. It's really beautiful, but it's a different kind of look than when we came here the other day when we had the sunshine. That low Lamborghini, do you? It's a big wide old thing, and this is a narrow place indeed. Oh boy. See, I'm so glad I don't have an S or an X here. You could fit an S or an X. We just passed an X, by the way. But still, it's yeah. This I said the same thing last year. The Model 3 is a well-sized car for Europe. It's not too big. The Model S, particularly the Model X, actually, it's simply just too wide. The size of the car itself isn't the problem. The problem is the width of it. and the slight unwieldiness of you don't really see the corner, so you can't place it. This one you can place perfectly. It rained last night. Because if it hadn't been raining, we'd have this beautiful view of this thing.
Now you have Trollstigen in front of you.
Yeah. And that's the waterfall on the side there. In the old days, in the 60s and 70s and all that, this barrier wasn't here, so you had to go all the way to the edge when you met a bus or something. And they do take buses up here actually, with tourists over the mountain. And
yeah, but it has to be under 13.3 meters.
yeah, because you can easily get stuck here, and you don't necessarily want to back down again.
There's always, through a season, there's always at least one person that gets stuck here with either a bus or a trailer.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Turning circle of the car is better than the previous one, by the way. Not very much, but a little bit. That's a nice thing. Look at this. Look at this place. This is the waterfall coming down here and through under the road, literally. It's just the people building this thing, because this is an old road. It's been there for what, 100 years or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, just imagine picking away literally at this thing by hand. No or very little. I mean, what did you have? You have some gunpowder and some maybe some dynamite and stuff, and hand power.
It was opened in 1936.
Oh yeah. Well,
And in 1925 it was budget, yes, to
Wow.
1.8 million.
wow. What in
1925.
1925? Holy mother, that was a lot of money back then. Still is, but I mean, imagine. That's just.
And
It
this is the Stigfoss,
It was constructed.
180 meters high.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, we're meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Rough again. They've rebuilt this area pretty a lot, really. And some will say that, oh man, it's now man-made and the magic is gone and the nature is gone. But it's just this little area here with the cafe, and I think they mostly, apart from the mini waterfalls that look very engineered, have managed to make it look pretty good. And if it makes people stop and enjoy nature and maybe have a break or have a new experience, then that's fine. I mean, most of these things you can remove again, like the gangways, at least most of them. You can just take them away.
As you can see, we are so far up now that we can almost go and touch the snow.
Yep.
From here we will go downhill to the fjord again.
Yep.
Down to Volda. And Volda, what is Volda known for?
Country music.
Strawberries.
Okay. Oh yes, that place with the strawberries everywhere. Yes, of course. This thing would have made a brilliant rally SS, by the way. Now indicates 188 kilometers and an insane wall of red going up this mountain. It's going slowly down again now, though. But even then, because we have
on the highest point yet, so.
but even then, because we had such low consumption on going around, the trip computer averages 209 of the last 50 kilometers.
Now we are at the highest point. And as you can see from here, it's downhill.
Yeah, I'll go and fly again. Let's see if I've read about the Ford Mustang Mach-E having serious issues. Probably, I'm saying this probably, cooling and drivetrain issues going downhill to Geiranger and probably other places. Where the car just stops. My take on that would be that you regen a lot and the heat has nowhere to go. You overheat motors, you overheat gear, not the gearboxes, but the batteries. So the car goes into saving itself, and then shuts down, and it just stops on the road like anywhere. Right. And we're back on the road again. So our thing is going to meet them. Well, let's do something get past. Now the graph is falling like a rock again. It's raining. You meet so many nice people. We had this guy parking right beside us now with this old Z4, the first gen Z4. I really want to buy one as an aside, because I wanted a two-seat. Mustang. No noise in it though. No, I don't want to drive that Mustang up the mountain because you will use a fortune in fuel probably.
Now I'm going almost back to where I lived for a year.
Yeah, you lived in Strana.
Yeah.
Oh well. I must say this car is very easy to place because you have those bulges on the bonnet and on the fender and on the wings there. So it's almost like the old 911. You can just place it very easily, and that comes in very handy on a road like now, where you never really know what you're gonna meet. If it beats sheep or other vehicles. And there it is. There's the message: regen braking temporarily reduced. And I have about a 40% reduction, I think, in regeneration now. And I think that's okay, because the car tells me, hey, this, you know, you don't have all your region now. You have to be aware of that going down a steep hill. Because you remember, this is now with all of us and luggage, it's close to 2 tons of a car, you know, going down, regenning on one motor. Okay, it's a fantastic piece of engineering, but it can't do magic. It's you know, it's not a wizard. So now I know that my region is limited, and I can act accordingly instead of just stopping the car and beeping at you. But you know, for this learning, it's a new car. They get around to do this, to fix it. I'm sure it is a software upgrade away. But this is going fine. No weird noises. Because last year I was worried. Remember when we went down from the Tindway? It's a strange noise from the rear motor. This is not the noises. Nothing is wrong. Just have some dotted lines and a message saying temporary reduced retail. Now we're waiting for the ferry, as you can see. There's a lot of Teslas here, a lot of people, and it's a holding pattern just up the road, and then you stop and you wait and empty a ferry, send it away again, and then you go back and you then do the whole thing again. We have 332 estimated range, 116 average on the trip computer, and since last charge 124. So all is good. Look at this curve here, going up the mountain, go down the mountain again. So yeah, I mean, you know, can't complain. And that's just going down. God, it hasn't gone that far. It's a brand new car after all. So the previous car was taken to France as quick as I got it, and this one is taken to Norway and Denmark, you know. So they're meant to be used. So far, so happy. We have a Tesla, and we have a Tesla at my left side, in the back. So yeah, electric cars for the win then. Down there in the fog. This is the fjord. This is the Geirangerfjord. Yes. So that is Geiranger down there. We're going all the way down to sea level.
This road, it's called Ørneveien, Eagle Road. It has 9 hairpin corners. And
this wasn't here when I was last time.
Oh, this is the view, but we will go back here
tomorrow or in the evening or something.
Yeah, less people. It was officially opened in 1955. And the road was completely finished in 1956.
I see.
Before that it was the boat.
Yeah.
And if we're lucky, when we get down now, we will see the coastal ship.
So if you see anything going down there. Now we got region limit again, by the way. We lived there, but
Twisty.
yeah, Twizzy. This must be fun up here.
Oh, it's one of because
You can rent them. I
yeah,
think.
you can rent Twisty.
Oh, should we do that?
It costs a lot of money.
Okay, because I always wanted to drive a Twizzy.
Yeah, no.
Imagine if I could Twizzy up here and just being a little bit loose and just going. It's so small that you can just, you have all the road space in the world. In a Twizzy, I mean.
We can talk about it when we get to the campsite.
Here we are then. Down through the road. Winding its way up the mountain. See there? All the way to the top there. Oh yeah. Here's the cabin. Hello, Robert.
Hello. This is MS Westerol.
Västerålen.
Westerol, yes.
Oh.
It's the Hurtigruta.
Okay.
Coastal route.
Very old boat.
Yeah, it's I think either 82 or 84.
Okay. So, welcome to Geiranger then. As you can see from the video from earlier today, we had quite a nice view from here.
Yeah. It wasn't the longest stretch on the vacation, but
to drive.
yeah, to drive.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the longest stretch, but scenery-wise, it was brilliant. Excellent.
Fantastic.
If you guys wonder why we bothered to just go from Molde to Geiranger, it was because I haven't stayed here in Geiranger. I only traveled through and not been stationary here for some days.
Yeah, me too. I've never been there. I've just been going by.
This time I wanted to have some days here, chill, look at the mountains, and we took a look at the weather forecast, and it was supposed to be nice weather those days we will stay here. So
Very warm. We figured out that the road going, it's what, 660 meters?
620.
620 meters height difference. Not very much vertical area. So it's quite steep. I think it's 10% or something like that.
10% is said on the top.
So carbs are perfectly. Like I said, you get some warnings and you have reduced regen, but no issues, no problems, no noises. It just works.
Nice campsite. Grande hytteutlegg.
It's
a funny thing. This campsite has a neighbor campsite.
yeah, they're
joint.
basically just together. So you have two campsites at the same spot. But it's okay.
One of them has charging for EVs, the other one doesn't.
You can guess what we own. We don't have it. We'll manage, probably. Go at the bucket later and steal some power in it. Steal some electricity in a bucket.
Cheers.
Cabin is not the biggest cabin in the world, but it's a huge area outside here, and it's nice. It's light inside. It's spacious enough.
2 people is enough.
Yeah, for 3, maybe 4, if you're pushing it. So I think I'll bid you adieu with that, and be safe, take care, comment, like, subscribe and all that, and we will see you tomorrow.
Arrivederci.
Adios.